In the case of Ayn Rand, she had this extraordinary mystique. Every Saturday in New York, 36 East 36th Street, she met with her, quote, collective, ha-ha collective. She's very anti-collectivist. No. 11 people. They included Alan Greenspan.
I know. Chairman of the Federal Reserve.
Chairman of the Federal Reserve.
Now, what was he? Was he a what?
He was a devotee.
A devotee.
A young economist,
right.
Just absolutely bewitched by this lady and by her philosophy. But this went on for a couple of years.
And her philosophy was simply individualism.
Well, you can't say simply.
No, that's true.
Yeah. She calls it objective. Yeah. You're right. If you had to denominate it with one way, it would be individualism. But that so many things grew out of that. Of course, her novel Atlas Shrugged, which is the biggest selling novel in the history of the world, by the way.
Right?
Yeah, extraordinary. And it is what it is 1,000 words of 1,000 pages of ideological fabulism.
Yeah.
I had to flog myself to read it because it kind of.
So you went back and reread Atlas Shrugged and
I had never read it.
Oh.
No, I read Fountainhead, which was an engaging book.
Yeah, right. Great.
But in any case, the influence she had, you wouldn't believe. I don't know whether she was ever on your program. But she spoke a lot, and she had an episode with Mike Wallace. She had
for Night Beat, that television show Mike had?
Something like that. That's exactly right. And she liked it a lot, and she liked him. She liked me up until I published a review of her book by Whittaker Chambers.
And so what did Whittaker Chambers say about her book?
Well, it was a devastating review. She claimed she never read it because it would cause too much pain. Not that she couldn't conquer pain, but in any event, she forbade anybody to read it or to mention it in her presence.
It's great.
He definitely.
So what did Whittaker say about it?
Well, he might have taken a liberty. He said that he had never in his entire life as a reader of books run across any book in which the absence of goodness was so marked.
Yeah.
And he said, I can just see where this might end, saying, go to the gas chamber, go. Now, I think that was probably unnecessary, but he did it after such tight reasoning to show that that her scorn for charity, for altruism, was such as to build up an unfeeling system, meritocratic and individualistic.
Okay, but you met her, you knew her, you consider her a friend? I mean, you were the young enfant terrible of conservatism.
She liked me in National Review for being anti-communist and anti-socialist.
Right.
And I ran into her, the first time I introduced her was some sort of a party, and she said, "You're all too intelligent to believe in God."
In God.
God, she said. Yeah. And I said, well, you'll have to document that. And but when after Chambers came, every time there was an anti-communist gathering to which she might go and I might go, she'd call up the host and say, "Is Mr. Buckley going to be there?" Yeah. In that case, I will not be there. So she was at a
just because you published a review.
Yeah.
Well, this was of Atlas Shrugged.
It was of Atlas Shrugged, yeah.